Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cinderella Mouse and I'm back with Dragon Age Origins. And today I have picked up my story with Elissa, who is the princess. Well, she was a royal, like a noble, and God, the great introduction, Cinderella, really messing it up right from the start. She was a noble, and her castle was attacked. She had to leave her father and mother behind. We didn't see them die, but the father was severely injured, and it did look like they were probably not going to live through that ordeal. We were recruited by Duncan to be a Grey Warden. So yeah, our home was destroyed by the evil, what are their names? Arl is like a lord, I think, or an earl in this universe. So it's not his actual name, but he's called Arl Howe, and he's played by the very marvelous Tim Curry. And he was kind of like our big bad guy, right? He betrayed our father. They were friends, but he literally backstabbed us. So apparently our brother is out here somewhere, and we need to go and find him and tell him about what happened. And we also need to get revenge against Arl Howe. So we're here. We've been recruited by the Grey Wardens. We're in Ostagar, I think. I get very confused by similar sounding names. So because the dwarf place is called Ozamar, I think, and this is Ostagar, I'm going to get them mixed up. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that's basically the plan. The reason why I wanted to choose Elissa is because she has that whole story, like her family knew the king knows who she is, and her brother's out there. So I figured she was the most appropriate to go forward with, at least at this point. But let's explore this absolutely gorgeous environment. I think this is so stunning. I really like the art style of this game. I would say, I would have preferred some minor improvements, maybe a little bit more selection of like clothing, like maybe being able to have more hair colors, maybe even a color wheel for the hair, things like this. But on the whole, I like this. I think we could see like improved graphics, but there's something really nostalgic about the art style of this game, I think, that is very appealing to me.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What is the Tower of Ishal? What was her voice? It was like Cordia's, but a bit deeper, wasn't it? What is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
And why is the tower off limits, exactly?
By orders of Tairn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Interesting. Lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
This is a pretty large ruin.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Okay. I should go.
Make her speed your steps.
Again, I like that I can voice my own character. I didn't like that in Veilguard I'd pick an option and they'd speak for me. Sometimes like the tone would be different from what I imagined. I haven't had that problem so far in this version of the game. So yeah, you guys get to put up with my terrible accents and inconsistent voice acting. I do not consider myself to be a voice actor, by the way. I am making fun of myself. Anything over here? This is the way we came in, right?
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Tairn worries that may not be enough.
I think the Tairn is the king. I'm just trying to get used to all the different words and all the different lore. Oh no, she lost her head. I like that there's variants of the statues. That's also a nice touch. I'm trying to look for, elf root as well. Which, if I do take some herbalism, it means that I can make my own health potions. And then look at this place. One thing that I do think Veilguard did very well was taking these old areas, which I can't remember specifically if this area was in the new game, but there was definitely an area that was like this, for sure. And they did do a lot to the environment. Like, they did really upgrade the world graphics. And I think it was very beautiful. Hello, right inside your brain cells. I don't love the stormtrooper helmets.
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Okay, thanks. I'm going to assume that they're part of the bad guy army. Oh, sorry if you can hear that. There's some neighbour noises happening out there. Insufficient skill. Damn. It would be interesting to come back as a rogue and see what kind of things I can lockpick. Is that as far as I can go that way? It is. But I think I can go over here as well. I can indeed. Hello.
Make her watch over you, my lady. Make her watch over you, my lady.
Oh, this is cool. I wonder who this is meant to be. There's no, like, thing that I can click on to get the lore. But, yeah, I like it. I like the environment. Again, I think these could be slightly higher detail, maybe, but the texture on that is gorgeous, for example. And, like, here, I like it. Oh, 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 I'm stuck.
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Under his eye, and with you. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's go and see if we can find Duncan. What do our objectives actually say at this point? Oh my god, we've got some God rays. God rays found. That means we're in the right place. We're following our fate. Joining the Grey Wardens. Find the Grey Warden Alistair. Okay. Alistair or Alistair? I wonder how they pronounce it. Depends how posh they are. Alistair. Alistair, get over here. That's how Cheds would say it. Yeah, and really gorgeous.
Make her watch over you, my lady.
It's kind of snowy. Like, I want to go here in real life. Maybe with a bit less darkspawn because I'd die in 5 seconds. Either that or it'd be like weirdly immune to whatever it is. I'm one of those people who's like constantly ill.
Recruit the Duncan brought.
But nothing takes me down.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Sorry, I'm slurping my tea. I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair. Or Alistair. Or Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
The mages? And, where is Duncan's tent? I would like to go there later.
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment.
He has a nice voice. His voice is
Most of
very
your
gentle.
fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
And tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Hey, please don't swing dead cats. That sounds very unhygienic and disrespectful. Okay. The Circle of Magi is here.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Anything else? Do I hear dogs barking? Can I have a companion?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Ew. And is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you then.
We'll figure things out. I'm bored of the conversation, quite frankly. Okay, so we've got left or right, and we always go righty-tighty, so away we go. This looks like the Circle of Magi.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
I'm just looking for my friend. He's called Thanadore. I was wondering if he would be here. It'd be really cool if he was.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
The Fade?
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
I apologize. I'll go elsewhere. Okay. I know where I'm not wanted.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud.
I mean, he
Allow me
is.
to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Like, Duncan literally recruited every single person I've played so far, so he's not that fussy, to be honest. Even the elf in the last playthrough who did not want to go with him, he was like, right of conscription. I'm taking you. I'll drag you there. Pleased to meet you.
Well met. And good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
King Callahan thinks the battle will go well. Callahan, sorry, not Callahan. He's not the guy from Legally Blonde.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man.
He's got golden
To defeat the
retriever energy for
Darkspawn,
sure.
We have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You've faced the Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I think she'd have a basic knowledge. She's had like a noble education. Well, I know the Fade is where you go when you dream.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
Well, I've heard that. Didn't something bad happen there?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
I like the context, you know, because that puts like doubt in your mind. And again, with the whole premise of the game being different perspectives, that's what the Chant of Light says, suggests that there might be people who hold alternative views, and that might not be 100% factually accurate. See, there we go, and I can say, is that true? So that's interesting. Or the Chantry says many things. She's not going to be disrespectful because she's polite. She's, you know, been taught courtly manners. So she would just say, I have heard that story before.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
And I can't believe that this is the first game. Again, I didn't think it was the first game. And for some reason, I thought it was like one of the most popular versions of Dragon Age, but there'd been something before it. And I think this genuinely is... I don't know, does it come from books or something like that? Because there's a lot of lore for a new game. You know, they really did figure everything out, I feel, quite early on. I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see. She's not rude. She's going to say... Well, at least it is something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Indeed. Right, I think I'm going to explore the immediate area before I go up any of these places. I'm going to stick to ground level, just so I don't miss anything. Hello.
Welcome, young woman.
And who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Well, I must say it's enchanting to meet you. I'm sorry. Cheesy. She wouldn't be rude enough to say he speaks strangely. She'd be politely curious. And what is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade.
Flaming
The
blade, you
irony,
say?
perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
So that's interesting. So we're getting more lore about the Tranquil from the mage origin backstory. And this idea that they do actually serve a purpose because they can handle the lyrium without it affecting their magic kind of thing. I think the lyrium corrupts mages, if I understand correctly. And what sort of enchantments are there? Can I buy something from you, please?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
I should go.
Goodbye.
Dude, I wanted to trade with you. Do I actually have any runes? I've got quite a lot of stuff. Deep mushrooms, elf root. Oh, I can level up as well. Nice. What am I carrying here? Family sword. Wow. That's going to be two-handed, isn't it? Longsword, main hand. Oh, no. Yeah, two-handed greatsword. So I've got a lot of weapons that I'm not really using that I could get rid of. What have I got here? Studded leather gloves, scale armor. Do I have anything better I can put on? That's not good. Got a small shield. But I've got my family shield, so I feel like I should definitely keep that on. Silver ring, might as well plop that on. Oh, the dirty pair of pantaloons. I forgot about those. Where did we get those from? Didn't the dog find them for us? Okay, I've got a lot of stuff, and I probably should empty my inventory a little bit. Right, hang on. Let me get this on my hotbar. And these are for mages, so I don't think they're going to be useful to me. Unassuming metal shards can be used to make deadly traps. I'm not making traps, so I've definitely got some stuff to sell if I can find someone to sell it to. I'm going to assume that I can't get in here.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just wanted to look at the things that you were crafting.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know.
Dude.
That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Oh, my friend, this lady. Yes, I know her very well. I will walk you to your tent. God's sake. Dude, lay it off.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And what did you think I'd be?
Not a woman, yet here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
So the ritual he's referring to, she would remember from talking to oh my god, what's his name? Dunk the Unk. It's something that you need to do when you become a Grey Warden. You do this ritual, but she doesn't know very much. And what do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Aren't there barbarians in the forest?
Chasing barbarians, yes. Cannibals, and witches too. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
I doubt they will send us into pointless danger. Foreshadowing, famous last words.
Then why do the Grey Wardens only recruit folks who can fight? Or are you their first basket weaver? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here.
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okay, run back to Daddy Duncan. Okay. So a few of our characters from the origin stories didn't really have a choice. I do wish that this is something that I criticised Veilguard about, that you can't actually interact with the training dummies. I think it'd be nice if you could actually pull your sword out and hit them a few times, or pull your arrow out and fire arrows at them. Just again for immersion, I think it's nice to have a little bit more detail like that. Oh, hang on, Quartermaster. Can you sell me weapons, please?
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
I can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. No, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
So he's not got the best rapport, but I can imagine that he's in quite a stressful situation. He's got to look after everybody's equipment. Ooh, quest? Side quest? Well, do you need help tracking this girl down? I am wandering around camp. I could find her, let her know that she's needed.
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
Oh, side quest missed. Let me see. Well, what kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Well, let me see your other goods. She's not shifty, but I want to see.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Okay, what have you got here, mate? Excuse me, injury kit. Double baked Mabari crunch. If I get a dog, we know where to come. Okay, I don't think... Wild lure plans for trap making. Rock salve recipe. Oh, so he sells recipes. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need anything like this. I quite like my family sword. So I think I'm going to keep hold of that for the time being. And I might get more armor and equipment through gameplay, so I don't really want to spend all my money just yet, but I could start to sell things. Might be a good idea. Like, I don't think I'm going to do any trap making, so let's sell the metal shards. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and sell this random equipment. And we'll stack up on our money, and then when we do find something good, you know, that'll be good. It's my thought process. Sell. I'm just going to sell everything. I'm sorry if I sell anything important. You're all screaming at me. Shield of High Ever. We'll keep hold of that because it's like a named shield. If I get my strength up, I'll be able to use that myself as well. Oh, the Shield of High Ever. Wait, hang on. Where did we get that from? I'm confusing that with the Dwarf quest. I'm keeping my pantaloons. I'm excited about that. This... a stone. I don't know what these are for, so I feel like I should keep these because they might turn out to be something good. I don't have a mage, so probably worth just getting rid of the lyrium for now. I'm sure we'll find more if we need it. And I might do a little bit of herbalism if we start to need it, so I'm going to keep hold of these bits and bobs for now. So yeah, we've got a decent amount of coin on us now if we do get to anyone who sells anything decent. So that is pretty sweet, right? I guess I'm not going to be able to look in his trunk, so I'm not going to try. What else do we have? What's going on over here?
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters
Priest.
and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider the evil before us.
Shh,
In
I'm
their
trying to
pride,
listen.
the mages of the ancient Tevinter Imperium sought to open a portal into the heavenly Golden City itself. They tainted it with their sin, and they were cast back into our world as Darkspawn.
If you'd
They are
excuse me,
man's
we are
sins
praying.
made flesh,
Sorry?
an evil that spreads like an illness across our land. To face
Ten
them,
Loghain may
we
not
must
think much
first
of the
face
Grey
evil
Wardens.
within ourselves.
But the king was wise
Let
to
us
bring you
bow
here.
our heads and
Okay, I
beg the
don't
Maker's
think I can speak to them.
forgiveness.
Hello. I thought that was Duncan for a second.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from darkspawn blood. It's terrible.
Can I have a puppy? Can I help?
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick.
Hello. How's it going?
If you have business with the Ash Warriors, I suggest you speak to our commander.
May I pet that dog?
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Ten, I hope.
I want a dog, please. More instructions?
town Logan has changed our scouting route a dozen times. If you're not from the town, what do you want? We're busy.
Who's Turn Logain? He's not the king, is he? He's got a different name, I think, hasn't he? Am I getting mixed up again? Doesn't his name begin with C? Well, can I ask you something? I don't know what I'm asking him yet. Can I pet that dog?
Make it quick.
What are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Excuse me. Survive the blood? What exactly do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
That's interesting information if you're playing as the forest elf, because he's affected by the blood, isn't he? And why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Can I have some caddis so the dogs don't eat me, please? Well, what if the enemy is painted with caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
Absolutely not.
Good. I hear death is unpleasant.
I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Okay. I saw that there's more interactions over here with the dog guy. So let me try talking to him again.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from Darkspawn blood. It's terrible.
Oh, okay. I wanted that dog. I have heard that you can get dogs, but I guess I've not done something to kind of like have that quest. Hi, how's it going? Can I have your dog?
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
Wait, hang on, where's my dog? I forget, because I've played all like 6 origin stories, I'm forgetting things. Yeah, Duncan took my dog, didn't he? Where's Karlak? Did he call her Karlak or Sakabatate? I can't remember what I called her in the end. Can't let you through. And why not?
The Korkari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with Darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days.
Uh-oh.
We're taking bets on who got them first, the Darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
Okay, the Witches of the Wilds.
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since, mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
Well, why mention them if it's just superstition?
Spend enough time here, you'll get an earful about those witches. Locals blame them for near everything. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Okay. Can I be a Witch of the Wilds? That sounds kind of like my vibe, not gonna lie. Player speaking here, not Elissa. Elissa, I think, she does believe in, you know, the chantry and the religion and everything like that. So, at least she respects it. So I don't know if she would necessarily be pro-witches. I think maybe she would be leaning slightly towards traditional thinking.
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lady.
Me, personally, the player, all about the witches. Oh, there's Dunk. Hi. Is that Dunk? It is Dunk. Okay, I'm not going to speak to him yet because he said to find Alistair. So let's keep exploring. I'm a bit worried that I might lock myself out of quests if I do too much too soon kind of thing.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Well, who is Tairn? Tell me about Tairn Logan. I feel like she'd know, but I don't know, so...
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Excuse me a second, I think my cat might want to come in. Okay, I'm back. He's had his food, so I think he's gonna settle. I don't want to have to keep getting up and down to open and shut the door, but I think he's settling. He's doing like the making dough on a dressing gown, so he seems happy. Okay, so we've got Tairn Loghain, who's some sort of lord who seems to be a bit of a military strategist. And we've got King Malik, is that his name? I need to try and remember everybody's names. I'm so forgetful. Is the Tairn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
I feel like she'd want to have a chat with him. You know, she is a noble herself. She would like to introduce herself. Well, I would like an audience with the Tairn, please.
Don't be absurd. He can't give an audience to everyone who walks up here, you know?
Well, I'm not just anyone. My father was Tairn Cousland.
Oh, I didn't know. Hold on, I'll get him.
Ooh, I wonder if this is special because of our background.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Now, I don't like to judge people on their appearances, but he's giving bad guy. He's a bit Snape looking, you know? So maybe he's not a bad guy. Maybe he's a secret good guy. Maybe he's like a double agent. Well, yes, I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Isn't Kaelin the king? I'm confused because they're calling him Malik and Kaelin. Is one his first name and one his last name, or are these two different kings? I'm confused. Maybe his dad was King Malik. Yes, I have heard that.
Maric respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Maric would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet?
Right, okay, I think I've got it. So this guy is a bit older and he was mates with the current king's dad. I think the current king is Kaelin, is he? And the dad was was it Maric? I can't remember his name, sorry. The M name. So this guy was mates with the current king's dad. So presumably the older king died. But those two used to do lots of battles together. And he's like, I guess his dad was more strategic and the new king is a little bit more into like the fairy tale aspect of it all, like the romance of it. Romance in the old version of the word romance, which doesn't mean like romantic as in kissy kissy, but the old use of the word romantic used to mean something more like an adventure. Okay. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet? My father was the Tairn of Highever.
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
Well, I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem terribly fond of him.
He is Maric's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Okay. He's just inexperienced, is what he's saying. I don't think I impressed him very much, unfortunately. Can I talk to him again?
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
3-second memory. He's a goldfish. I should go.
Very well.
I feel like I shouldn't have been able to do that again. That should have blocked me out. What's up here? Hi.
Hail, Grey Warden.
Hail. Not Grey Warden. Loghain soldier, I would guess. Officer?
Tern Loghain may not think much of the Grey Wardens,
Oh.
but the king was wise to bring you here.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't like the Grey Wardens. Interesting.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now.
Tell me a little bit more about the king. You must see him a lot. I don't know if she would necessarily gossip about the king. I think she knows kind of, she's been taught that everybody has a sort of place, and you know, there's things that are polite and impolite in terms of court politics, so she wouldn't gossip with him, I don't think. It's not in Elissa's nature. Do you know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
Okay, interesting. So the king likes us, but Tern Loghain doesn't. Okay, I should go.
As you wish.
So she's got the vibe. She's got the general lay of the land. I feel, you know, she's figuring out the kind of court politics of the battlefield. But now we need to go and find Alistair. So let's go. Who are all these people? Daveth. Oh, he's the guy that we spoke to. He's the guy who's flirting with the girl. He's one of the other Grey Warden recruits. Okay, let's go up here. What's this place?
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn.
Oh.
They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Alright, where's my dog? Who's got my dog?
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Okay, interesting. Can I speak to anyone else here? Soldier, knight?
Well met, my lady.
Well met. I don't think anyone here is like special in terms of dialogue. Will I get told off? Okay. See what I mean? I wish I could like fire my arrow at these if I had one.
There are lots of darkspawn, different colours.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
That's not a good idea.
I was told all Hal's forces are overdue.
Yeah, I'll stand at the gate and wait for them to come and fight them all myself. Me and my dog,
night
if I
for
can
it,
find
Warden.
it. Don't trust All Hal. All Hal's a baddie. Do you know what he did? He's such a bad guy. Don't trust him. Okay, spreading rumours about him. I heard that he sniffs his own underpants at night. He like takes his pants off and sniffs them and puts them under his pillow. Yeah, weirdo. Oh, look at this. This is cool. We don't make as many armor clinking noises as the dwarf did. She was like a bag of coins when she ran. Who's this? Elven messenger. Is this the elf?
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
No, I think he, the guy that was looking for the elf, I think he said it was a redhead girl, right? Not from you. We're not racist to elves. What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
Well, no, I just wanted to talk.
You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Oh, the poor little elves. Well, not that I know of.
Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Okay, we're going to stand up for elven rights. Hello.
Oh. The all before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade, for there is no darkness, nor death in the Maker's light.
This is a nice place to pray, not gonna lie. I would be up here all the time. If this was like near my house, I would be up here.
Very well.
I'm in the UK, so we do have some pretty gorgeous old buildings and ruins. But none specifically like this right on my doorstep. What did I just pick up? Studded metal helmet. Okay, I'll take it because I don't currently have one. I look a bit stupid, but it's okay. That is not as good as what I currently have on, so we'll leave that. Can I go this way? Right, how do I get back out? Right, I think that's everywhere to go up here. So no Alistair yet. I think she'd be very fascinated and a little bit scared of the Darkspawn. I don't think we've encountered any yet as Elissa. We did with other characters. So that's her first time seeing one, I think. Where's my dog? Is my dog not here? Sigmabari. I really thought she'd be with the other dogs. I don't think she was with Duncan, was she? Oh wait, hang on. Is that my dog? Yay, we found Karlak! No offense. It's a compliment because she's got scary dog privilege. Okay. We'll get the dog back when we speak to Duncan, I hope. Peck it, I want my dog. Let me go and see if I can get my dog. I miss her. I'm glad she's okay. I'm glad she's there. I thought she'd disappeared into the ethers, stolen by Duncan and sacrificed on the pyre. Karlak, don't just happy balk at me. I want you back. Duncan, give me my dog.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
My dog? I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Alistair can't help me with my dog that you stole, Duncan. Crying out loud. Right. I'm sure we'll get her back at some point. She'll probably join us for like specific missions. I think the game says he, but we know better.
In the name of Andraste.
Hello.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Why do you say that?
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
She's got a cute face. I like her. I like her jaw. She looks a bit different from the other characters, which is good for me because I need distinction because of the face blindness. Is it possible that he has important information?
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
I don't think Elissa would be like frightened, but I think she would be concerned. She's intelligent, right? So I don't know. Can I speak to her?
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you. Ever since they found him in the wilds, he's been like this. It's so sad.
Can I talk to him on his own?
I don't want to see anymore. I close my eyes and please just leave me be.
She'd be concerned for him. Again, I don't think he'd be the first traumatized soldier that she would have ever seen in her life. You know, she'd have empathy for him.
I can feel it inside me.
But also definitely trying to figure out what is happening and what she's in for.
May the Maker preserve us all. They say the Darkspawn horde has grown larger.
King Kalen should not have called on those vile Orlesians for help.
Wait, am I not a vile Elysian? Is that where I'm from? Or are they the people that we were fighting? I can't remember.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
This is why I should read the codexes and learn my history. I'm playing as someone who knows her history and I don't know anything. I will, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Thank you.
Welcome to the King's camp, my lady.
Jory?
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I am, and who are you?
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Aemon.
I was not aware they permitted women to join the Grey Wardens.
God's sake.
None of those I've seen thus far have been.
I mean, again, I guess it is set in kind of like a medieval-ish period where, you know, there were more defined gender roles. So I guess semi-historically accurate in a fantasy setting, maybe. And is that a problem for you?
You obviously impressed Duncan, and that's enough for me. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
You're not that smart, aren't you? The other guy was kind of dragged into it. Yes, I'm looking for... we're not sharing our internal thoughts with him. We don't know him that well yet. I'm curious about the joining ritual.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
Only that it's dangerous. This is the information that we were given from Duncan, so that's what she would choose to share with him.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Okay. Alright, well, we found everybody but Alistair, apparently. Okay. I am not sure if... I was given a hint about this guy in the comments section, but I'm going to play it as Elissa. I'm not sure if this is the right guy or not, but again, I'm playing in character, so I'm going to do what Elissa would do. But I appreciate advice and tips.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Alyssa would definitely be an idealist, so she would believe in basic human rights. So she would be distressed to see that he's not clothed and not given any dignity, and she would expect him to be given food and water. So no matter what he's done, and even if he is kind of a serious criminal, she would be like, basic human rights are human rights for everyone. She'd have that like standard. Well, that's horrible. Why haven't they fed you?
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
And again, like, no matter, you know, whether he was going to be tried for something and then killed because, you know, he had done something awful, like, no matter what his sentence is, I think up until that point she would expect him to be treated with some amount of basic dignity. Again, as someone with high ideals, if I was playing with someone like, you know, my Fen elf, you know, she would feel very differently. I'll see what I can do. She's not asking him why he's in there. She's respect for everybody, I think.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Okay, the hungry deserter. This is a side quest. Okay. Help the hungry prisoner. The prisoner at the king's camp has begged you for some food. According to him, the guard may have some to give.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter.
Okay, so he's a deserter.
They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I don't think people should necessarily be forced to fight if they can't handle it. I think it actually causes more problems. You know, because imagine you were forming a line and somebody got frightened and ran. You know, your line's then vulnerable. It makes everybody vulnerable. So I do think that you need, you know, an army with a certain amount of training and a certain amount of desire to be there. I sort of feel like if somebody doesn't want to fight, you shouldn't force them to fight. However, for Elissa, in the last kind of section that we played with her, there was that servant who was running and she said, "Don't be a coward, fight with us." But that was kind of spur of the moment, right? That was like, our home's being attacked, stand with me. But she wouldn't have forced him, and she certainly wouldn't have punished him if he had felt like he wasn't able to do it. And he was a baddie, actually. Honestly, Medal of Honor for that guy. I hope we go back to her home, and I hope, you know, people like was he called Sir Gilmore, her friend who was going to be a Grey Warden, and he was like holding the door. hold the door. I think, you know, I'd love to go back and find that people had like survived and they'd made it. And who is this prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
I think Dinnerham is where the city elf came from. And why did he want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
And I don't like that either. You know, the idea of like, what are you more scared of? Are you scared of the Darkspawn killing you or your own fellow soldiers killing you because you got scared and ran away? You know, it's kind of like, who am I fighting for at that point? You know, to force people into battle because they're scared of not going into battle isn't a good motivator, I don't think. It seems like a waste for you to guard him all day.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Oh, she would be having words with the king over this. The cat wants to go out now. Of course he does. He's scratching at the door. Give me a sec. Oh, I need to keep my door shut when it's when my whole family are kind of pottering around because they get a bit noisy in the background. Like my eldest likes to sing and things like this. But they're all old enough, don't worry, I'm not neglecting my children or anything like that. And we are going out and kind of doing things together. Yeah, so I don't think that I'm just ignoring my family to play computer games all day. We're all ignoring each other to play computer games. With that kind of family. I think I'm going to watch Killing Eve with my eldest after I've recorded this. So that's going to be snuggle up and watch telly time. Okay. Again, she's got a bit of a moral high ground, I think, you know, so I don't think she's missed a meal in her entire life, you know. So you miss out on one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
So? It's not up to me to make sure he gets fed.
Oh, well, what if I buy it? So I'm not very persuasive, apparently. I need to remember to level up. So what if I buy it? How's 10 silver sound?
10 silver. Well, feed him if you want to.
I have got plenty of money.
I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know.
Okay. Here you are.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
Oh, I'm going to be so blessed by Andraste with the priest and the prisoner. Oh, so much good stuff. So yeah, if that was a bad decision, guys, I am sorry. But...
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
Puppy! Okay, the army camp. Wait, is my brother in there? Is that where my brother is? I need to see him. I have information to share. Okay. You'd think they'd let her go straight through, you know, considering the circumstances. What do I want to do? Let's up her strength, and then I can use that other shield. And I also think I might want... Let's do willpower. And then... Do I want to take some herbalism? It's giving me a lot of herbs. Or do I want to keep going in with combat tactics? Expert combat training. I haven't seen that many battles. Analyze the battlefield more astutely and consequently gains additional combat tactics slot. Let's go with that. And then we are sword and shield. So what do we want to do here? The character drops to a defensive stance that favours the shield, gaining a bonus to defence, an increased chance to shrug off missile attacks, but taking a penalty to attack. With shield balance, the attack penalty is reduced. With shield expertise, the defence bonus increases. What? Shield mastery, the bonus increases further. Shield cover. While in this mode, it takes 16 dexterity. The warrior's shield provides a greater chance of deflecting missile attacks. Okay. I do like shield bash. Overpower. I can't take that. Okay. What have we got here? Powerful. Precise striking. The warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for for a bonus to attack, as well as increased chance to score some critical hits for as long as this mode is active. Right, and I can't take those yet. Let's take precise striking. That seems like a good thing to take for now. Shield pummel, and then we've got a lot of attack power. Maybe I should have took some defense, but that feels good to me. Okay. I think I've pretty much been everywhere I can go up here, I think. So let's go and look up here. And hope we find Alistair. Anything over here? Let's go over there. Oh, nothing there. I thought I could get in the building just like further up. I'm paranoid I'm not recording. I'm so sorry to be in and out. The cat really threw me there. Yeah, we're all good. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's keep going. What's going on over here? War Council. This does not give me confidence if this is the War Council.
I have a great many tasks to attend to.
So the switch is like a whip, I guess?
I have urgent duties, sorry.
Okay. Anything hiding up here that I can yoink? No, I guess not. Okay. I do see the chests, but I think these are more for like sneak thieves. I don't think these are for me. What are these statues of, I wonder? I don't think they're Andraste, are they?
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
He is giving main character energy, isn't he? He's giving... This is your love interest being presented. And he definitely has like the boy band hair, like the 90s boy band hair. How much gel have you put in there? Or is this a there's something about Mary type situation, sir? And why isn't this hair in the character creator? I don't think. I think this is Alistair. He's got that kind of that quippy main character vibe, you know? What's happening? The Blight. Good thing about how the Blight brings people together. What's important is the Blight we've met along the way. You are a very strange man.
You're not the first woman to tell me that. Wait.
The men
we
don't
haven't
think
met,
he's strange.
I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
I don't think she would have said that, but it was too tempting to not say it. We haven't met, but you must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
I think Alistair would be Alyssa's type. You know, I think she likes the... You know, the soldier boy, not the singer, but, you know, trained soldier, but he's got a bit of something to him, right? He's a little bit cheeky, he's a little bit charismatic, a little bit confident. I think he would be her type. Right, what did he say? Sorry, I'm distracted by his hair. I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for your joining. Okay, so he's already done it. What can you tell me about this joining?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Do you genuinely wonder, or you want more women in the Wardens, do you? Probably because we're too smart for you. I can handle myself better than most. That's putting other women down. I don't like that. How about you stop thinking of me as a woman and start thinking of me as a peer, another Grey Warden. Yeah, stop thinking of me as a woman. Like, I am more than my gender, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
So he's fought a grand total of 1 Darkspawn, I guess. That does not fill me with confidence. That argument I saw, what was it about? I don't think she would ask. She'd be polite. I look forward to travelling with you.
You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
I like the way he was like, you do? Oh, didn't see that coming. I thought you hated me 5 seconds ago. I really wish I could bash things open. Can I, like, shield bash this? I guess not. I tried. Worth a try. Come on, then. Back to Duncan. Let's get on with it. God raise. Vlaakith blesses us this day. I mean, Andraste blesses us this day. Give me my dog. Like, listen, Alistair. Listen. Duncan has my dog. And I want you to help get the dog back, okay? The dog is good at fighting rats. So, we need to team up with this one. Trust me. Okay, so we've got Davith, Jory, Karlak, and Dunk.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You 4 will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
When you say us 4, you mean me, Alistair, the dog, and one of the other Grey Wardens, right? What if I kill one of the other Grey Wardens? Can I take my dog then? I did see a mod to on Nexus that was something to do with taking your dog out with you, so I may have to get that in the future. 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each. But the blood's evil. The blood's bad. What do we need Darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
I've got a bad feeling about this. And what is the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Is he a mage? I don't think so. And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Are any of the Dragon Age games a prequel? Because it'd be interesting to see how this came about. Because it's got so much lore and backstory that... I don't know, it's cool. Opportunity there. And how will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now.
My
but
favorite.
the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Right, well I hope one of us is a rogue, because I can't get anything that's locked, apparently. Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Okay, that's why we need 3 vials of blood though, because we're the 3 recruits. And Alistair's already a Grey Warden. Got it. Can I take my dog, please? I can't even pet that dog. I liked how the dog went and got me stuff. Okay, so who've we got here? We've got Alistair. Look at his face card. So he's like me. He's got very similar things. Shield cover. Wimp. This guy is my rogue. Okay, he's the sneaky guy. And what's this guy's thing? What? So is he a 2-handed weapon? Is that his business? Okay, so he's a different kind of fighter, I think. I don't think he's a sneaky fighter. Let me have a look. What's your deal, mate? What is he? I can't tell what he is. Character record. Here we go. So he's a human warrior. Okay. Human warrior. I'm a noble. Alistair is a Templar. Interesting. And he's a rogue. Okay. Cool. I assume you're all kitted out because I can't be bothered doing that. I don't know how long you're sticking around for. Except I assume Alistair because I think he is giving main character energy. Do you have anything else to say?
We need to get down to the wilds. The sooner you get this done, the better. Trust me.
Okay, I just don't know. I don't want to miss stuff. Like, I never know when there's, like, extra content. Right, Kokori Wilds. Kokari Wilds. Kokori Wilds! Let's go. Can I have some of your dogs, please? Oh, wait, why am I that guy? The worst guy. The most boring guy of the team. Why am I him? Hello. I'm so ready for more fighting.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Why has nobody mentioned my brother yet? Like, where's my brother? Why can't I go into the warrior camp? Okay, excuse me. Sorry, I'm burping. I think I might do my own little save just because I want to. I am so ready to keep fighting. I really like the combat of this game. It's very cinematic. Okay. Can I get up there? I wanted like... Oh! I wanted the lookout point. Right, we've got a few different things happening here. We've got wolves. Okay, great. I guess let's just let them come to us then, I guess. Or, hang on, wait, let me get into a better position. Right, sorry, mate. I'm gonna have to shield bash you. I'm sorry. I don't like fighting the wolves. I wish we could recruit them and make them our friends, but I don't think it's that kind of game. Do precise strike, please. Amazing. Don't bite me in the butt, wolf. We could have been friends. Right, so that is like a permanent ability. Yeah, so that's something I like toggle on and off, I think. There we go, and then it's got a cooldown when I toggle it off. Got it. Okay.
It is begun.
Wolf pelt? Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm like, oh, hello? Another wolf, okay. Well, sorry. You're all good boys. If I could take you with me, I would. If everybody wants to like get in here, that would be helpful. Let me, I'm kind of getting at here. Gang, this is not great. I'm gonna pop this thing my goodness. Okay. That was a lot. I don't know how well I'm going to do with this. I'm glad I've got it on easy mode. Right, okay. Everybody good? My stamina is not doing great. If everybody could, like, get my back for a second, that'd be great. Oh, I can go this way as well. Oh, okay, so it's not necessarily linear. Do I want to go off path, though, is my question. I think I do. I think I jolly well do. I want to go and get this elf root. So that eventually, when I level up, I've got something to heal with. Okay. Let me try and get where we were. Hopefully I'm not missing stuff. Okay. Anything over here? Is that something? No, I don't think so. Right, we found some dead people. Things did not go well for them. What's this? Missionary Jogby. Not a good place for the missionaries, I'm going to be honest. A letter. Can I read it? A personal letter, generic. Okay, well... A letter to Jogby. Who's Jogby? I guess that's a mission. Over here where? What? What have you seen? Dying soldier.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Literally nobody tries to give him like first aid or anything. We're all just stood around. I'm unusually smiley for this situation. He's also very smiley. He's just making quips. Like the tone is a little bit off. I do like the humor, but I think a little bit more immediacy of actually trying to help this guy would have gone a long way. Well, let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
I shouldn't have had to say it, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, music! Music starting. Good luck. We're literally 5 seconds up.
Did you
Follow
hear?
the dead
An
wolves.
entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you
Famous
know?
last words, I guess.
I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
How on earth did he end up joining? Like, listen, we've seen Duncan recruit 6 people. And there was a lot of candidates. Like, how did we end up with Jorby or whatever he's called? Okay. Overcoming these dangers is part of our test.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You
Foreshadowing,
see, Sir
I
Knight,
swear.
We might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Alistair is judging you, Jory. Okay, anything else I can loot from this area? This is the vibe that I remember. It does feel a little bit more open. Oh, a squirrel! So cute. Okay, any more dying soldiers that we can tend to? Any more elf root that I can yoink? I don't know where I'm meant to be going. I probably should look at the map. Like, if I was a soldier, I would probably look at the map. Right, it's paused me for some reason. Oh, over here. Okay. Okay, let's go. Come on, fam. Let him come to me. Okay. Shield bash. Nice. And then let's go in with, yeah, this is precision striking. Do that. I got this one. It's okay. Don't worry. help, boys? You struggling? I took one down all by myself there. Oh god, there's more. I shouldn't have stood around overconfidently. Okay, let's go. Come on, Jory. The jury's out, boys. It's just us. Right, who have we got here? Okay, I'm gonna go for the archer. Boink! What's this one again? Shield pummel. Oh, I like that. I thought I had that. Don't you berserk on me. Okay. Nice. Is that everyone? Are we good? Vial of Darkspawn. Woo! We got one. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Alright, I've got one. You've got to get your own, boys. I'm going home.
As you say.
As you say. Oh, okay. I've got another one. Okay, me and Davey, Jory, go and get your own. And a decent amount of money. Sweet. Doesn't quite make up for the 10 silver that I paid so that guy could have his last meal, but I was advised against that, I believe, so, oh dear.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
I agree. Although, at least you're guaranteed not to suffer for too long, hopefully. I guess not guaranteed. Wild's flower.
That flower, white with a red centre. The kennel master at Ostagar was asking about those.
Well, why did he want them, do you know?
The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
Yeah, I think what must have happened there, because I saw that quest when my eldest was talking to the kennel master. And I was wondering why I couldn't do it, but I think it's because we did the backstory that gives you a dog. So I think if you don't do Elissa's backstory, like the noble human backstory, if you do any of the others, they still want to give you a dog, right? So I think it's like designed for the other backstories. And yeah, that's the quest, to go and get one of those flowers. So I'm glad that we still have access to it in some form. Deathroot? What's Deathroot? Sounds like a band name. Is this Alistair's band name, Deathroot? A harmless enough plant on its own, Deathroot's thick leaves contain an extract. This is probably for like people who do poisoning. Okay. I don't know which way I want to go. I don't want to miss anything, so this is under where those people were hung. Let's keep going this way. We can double back on ourselves as well if I do miss anything. I'm going to try and cover as much ground as I can without getting myself into too much trouble. Okay. It's suspiciously quiet. Oh, but feckin' beautiful. Look at the sun over the lake. Can you imagine how nice this place was when it was like farmland and stuff? I mean, it's a bit swampy, but you know, before it got taken over by the Darkspawn. That tree just popped into existence in front of my eyes. What's this thing? Oh, didn't mean to zoom in that far. Why is it zooming in? I'm not telling it to zoom in. I'm trying to just look at the statue. Got like an eye on it. Okay. Squirrel! Okay, what else do we have? Maybe I should look at the map. Oh no. Oh gosh. I'm sure it's fine. I'm going to skirt around the edges. Okay, more Darkspawn. It's a shame I can't like party sneak. I don't think I can. Move freely. Toggle full party selection. I guess that's for if I'm playing as a rogue. Yo, what's up? Shield bash.
It is the gun.
I don't like that. I'm getting stuck on that bridge. Shield pummel. Nice. Oh, are they all stuck? No, they're here. They're coming. They're coming. He might be stuck. Jory! I think there is AI, you know, for like the different characters. I don't know where it would be. Auto level up. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know where it would be. I do believe that there is character AI somewhere. Oh, here you go. Custom one. I don't want to mess with it because I'm scared I'll like mess it up. Dirty fighting, attack. Interesting. So you can tell them like what to do. Jewelry. Okay. Interesting. So I've got my own presets. That's interesting as well. If you don't like fighting, you can just tell your character like how you want to fight here and then just kind of like watch them fight. That's interesting. Again, interesting mechanics in this game. Oh, I've got more Darkspawn blood. Perfect. Oh, Darkspawn staff. Oh, I'm not magic. I don't care about that. I remember not being magic now. Oh, there's one there. Oh. And here, apparently. I'm gonna go and get that guy. You guys do what you want. Bash! Hit him! Pummel! Nice! Amazing. Ooh, we've been joined by some friends. Right, hang on, because he looks particularly big. I like the character design as well of the bad guys. I like the way they look. I do think they're more detailed than they were in Veilguard. Some of them looked a little bit under-textured, I thought, in that. And again, it was just the art style of that game that I wasn't particularly taken with, necessarily. Guys, there's an archer. I'm gonna go and get him. I shall do it. Hopefully my shield bash will recharge itself.
Right there.
It hasn't. I'm just gonna start hitting him. See, he's like a little goblin boy. That went well. Oh, dude, Jory, did you see him? He absolutely did like the cool move at the end there. Okay, he's gone up in my estimation. What does this do? Warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for a bonus to the attack. I'm going to keep that on, I think. Patch of ashes. Cremated remains. Oh, I kind of don't want to take that, except from the local myths and legends. A yellow bloodstained page torn from a large book. Pinch of ashes. Okay. The Kakari Wilds are rife with legends and myths that have amazed and confounded scholars since the fall of Ostagar in ancient times. One such mystery lies behind the tale of Astia and Nibuna, two young lovers who lived in Ostagar. The legend says that Astia grew up in the company of Gazarath, a spirit of the earth bound to an overhang on the banks of a lake in the Kakari Wilds. Gazarath began to fancy her. That's very modern language. That's like my generation language. He fancied her a little bit, he did. And then he spent much of their days together talking and laughing. Over the years, however, Astia became a woman and began to seek the company of men. What? Oh, Gazarath was a spirit. Okay. When Astia, sorry if I say name wrong every single time, met Nibuna, the two fell in love, and Astia hoped to bring her lover to see her spirit friend, but the spirit, angered and jealous, bade her begone. Gazarath told her that she would never see it again, until she brought her lover's ashes and sprinkled them over their spot. Okay. I'll let you kind of finish reading that if you want. Actually, no, do you know what? I'm all in for a penny, in for a pound. Astia was horrified and she fled from the enraged spirit, but she began to miss Gazarath, and on the day Nibuna asked her to marry him, she cut off her beloved's throat, burned him, and brought his ashes to Gazarath, knowing that their marriage would forever sever her ties to her dear spirit friend. There are legends amongst the Chastind that Gazarath still haunts the lake, and that those who sprinkle the ashes of the deceased over the right spot can summon the spirit in memory of contact with his beloved. Okay. So, I think this is real. If you take the ashes I give you and scatter them over a pile of rocks on an overhang looking the half-sunken Tevinter Dome, maybe Gazarath will appear and give you a wish. If the battle takes you there, I think it's worth a try. We need to try and remember that. That's like a secret. Like, that is why it does actually pay off to read all the things. The Tevinter Dome. What would that be? Don't know. Okay, we're getting led very far afield here. We've got all three of the tainted blood that we needed. The warriors, Grey Warden's cache, and the Mabari Hound. Okay, so recover the treaties from the Grey Warden cache. I think I've got 3 vials of blood, right? Where did it go? I'm pretty sure we got 3. I think it did say. So where would... Yeah, it doesn't say on the map, does it? Yeah, we're just going to have to explore. Okay, that's fine. I'm having fun. Let's go this way. Okay, a campfire. Are we going to meet survivors? Or is this a trap? Trap! Oh, ooh, the rogues. They're spawning in. Okay, get him! Oh god, there's loads of them. Get him! Oh, need to do that. Am I stunned? Who's stunned? Am I stunned? Girl, turn around and fight. What are you doing? We've got this. It's fine. She's just standing around. Girl, get in there. Okay. Be more impressive if the AI was a tiny bit more responsive, I think. Okay, no excuses. This is a 15-year-old game or something like that. I don't know. I can't math. And my computer can definitely handle whatever it's being thrown right here. Oh, look, there's another one of those flowers. I guess we can only pick one up, which is a shame because you think we'd want to take enough back for like all the dogs that might be infected. And any like humans as well. Okay. I guess that's not where I was supposed to go then. I really love the combat in this game. I hope I get some really cool moves as I continue to progress. And it is janky, right? Like, I don't know how much money they put into this game. There's little things that could be better. Like, sometimes you clip on bridges and like steps and things. Okay, interesting. I do want to know more of the lore. I want to know, like, who are these statues that I'm looking at? I was pretty impressed with myself that I recognised Gillenane in the, was it the dwarf video? No, it was the elf video, wasn't it? See, there's more of these flowers, but I can't pick them up. Which is a shame. Because you think you'd want to get as much medicine as you can, especially if you were, like, playing herbalism. Uh-oh. Oh, are they all the way up there? They are 1,000,000 miles away, fam. Okay, I'm going to go up here just to get a bit of cover. And just to kind of like funnel them in a little bit. Right, sneak up behind this guy. This is why we should play as a rogue. Oh, damn, I've been surrounded. I need to get out of here. Oh, move it. I thought I had tactics and I did not have tactics. Okay. Taking a quick breather, boys. Don't worry about me. Hemlock Alpha. Go for him. Oh, got an archer there as well. Go get the archer. Shield bash. Little slam thing. Do that. Nice. And I have leveled up. Sweet. I am going to get some dex because I think I'm going to need that for some of my other things that I want to get. Strength. What was I looking at before that required something? Strength, 16 dexterity for that one. So I have got 16 dex now. I think I'm going to go for a little bit of cunning because I think I'm also going to need that for some of my battle tactics. So what do I want? Threaten. Challenging posture that increases enemy hostility with each melee attack. Drawing them away from... I don't want that. Taunt. So what have I got here? Shield cover. Shield defense. While in this mode, the character drops to a defensive... What's this one? Oh, no. I think a bit of defense is probably going to do good. Shield cover. I think that's what I want. While in this mode, the warrior's shield provides a greater chance of deflecting missile attacks. Shield mastery increases this bonus further. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. I don't want to encourage people to come to me because I'm not doing great at the moment. Hostility towards the warrior. Okay, we'll stick with that then for the time being. Let's see how that goes. Oh, look, we've got fire bolts and fire arrows. Wait, is anyone an archer on our team? Because switching someone out to be an archer might be a good idea. Nobody really has a bow. Jory, you're a bit of a coward. Would you like to hang back and have a bow? And have some fire arrows? Do you know what? I'm worried that we'll get a cutscene and I'll lose him and I'll lose all that cool stuff. So I might just keep that for now. And I might use that myself because you can just pause and at any point switch out for this kind of stuff. So have I got a bow? I don't currently have a bow. But if I get one, I can potentially like switch those out and use them. Like, you know, like before when I ran away and I had to get some distance because I was getting attacked. Like I could like get some distance and fire arrows instead of like being out of the battle entirely. So that might be something that I look into doing. Again, I really like that feeling of strategy and being able to kind of like switch things out, because in Veilguard, one of my complaints was that I was stuck playing as a certain class. I didn't get any variety. Like here, I can just switch and play as like anyone. Like if I want to play as a rogue for a bit, I can just switch and play as the rogue. Where in Veilguard, you only ever played as your character. And you could switch out your kind of, your talents and your skills and things like that. But you were still quite stuck. Where here, I can just like switch out for a bow and be able to use a bow for a bit. So I might take some points in like arrows as well, and kind of multi-class almost, or multi-skill I suppose. Oh, we found it. This is it. I know her.
Well, well. What have we here?
That Morrigan?
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
Smash!
What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Yeah, I know Morrigan, because I've seen enough people talking online about certain characters that I have some knowledge of some characters, you know, like the main headline acts. I'm pretty sure this is she. Like, I think I even recognised her in Veilguard when she appeared. I was like, hang on, I know this woman. And her voice as well, and the way she speaks. Which, again, I feel like Veilguard really got her wrong, because, like, I don't know, the way she spoke was really annoying. I can't remember any specifics now, but I remember being like, why is she talking like that? Where this feels right to the knowledge that I do have of this game. Hi. Can I be gay in this game? Because I would... I would like that. No, I think I'm shipping Elissa with Alistair, to be fair, but... Hi. I can't think. I'm distracted by this awful top. Do you remember when those were in fashion? Because I do. And I am a bigger boobied woman, and I can't go braless. It's just not safe for anyone. So this kind of fashion was... I felt very excluded from. It's a very, very modern design, I feel. What an absolute baddie. But do you know what? Her costume design works. Okay, sorry, starstruck. What do you say? I don't know what I'm saying. I have no words. Take my words, they're all yours. Right, so Elissa's thinking, clearly this woman is intelligent. She's not, she doesn't appear to be a darkspawn. I think she would remember that conversation of like witches of the woods. But she's respectful, right? Like this woman is not attacking us on sight. She just thinks that we're a scavenger. So she's gonna sit in her authority and claim the right to the things that she does have the right to pick up. I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time.
Mine?
Where do they go, I wondered. Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Told you. I'm on a fetch quest.
Chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own?
I do.
Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
I enjoyed that gendered line. That is where it works, okay? When people have been making woman comments this whole time, like, oh, I didn't know women could join the Grey Wardens. To me, a fucking badass witch, I don't know what she calls herself, sorcerer, I don't know what she is, and her be like, see, the woman gets it. I'm like, yeah, I do. Can I be a witch, please? Okay. I am Elissa. Pleasure to meet you.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan.
I was right.
Shall I guess your purpose?
The crow.
You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
Sneak
thief. How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them.
Oh, great line.
Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Let me speak again. Listen, shut up, Alistair. She likes me, okay? Let me do the talking. Yeah, it's funny that she accused us of being vultures when it appears that she might have taken the things herself. And, you know, taking things from dead people is still stealing, to be fair. You know, there is such thing as property ownership, but we're in the wilds, right? Different rules. Then who did remove them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Well, can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
I like
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
The dialogue in this game is good. I am enjoying this. The humour is good. Again, it does toe that line of being a little bit too comical and losing the tone, but...
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
Good point.
There is a smart lad.
Is he?
Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your woman's mind give you a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as these boys do?
I'm crashing out slightly because my eldest said I use crashing out wrong. You know, like when you try and use new lingo like Riz and stuff. Apparently crashing out is like angry, and that's not what I'm doing. I'm like talking as though, like, I don't know, I'm spiraling slightly, I guess. I sound crazy when I say this. I'm a little bit psychic. I do get predictions of like what is to come in real life. This is, and I thought it was crazy when I first started getting them, but then they all played out and I was like, okay, I guess I'm psychic then. Call me Cassandra. And the other week I was getting something and it came through like Auntie Ethel. Like, if you know Baldur's Gate but it was like an inverse. So where Auntie Ethel pretends to be like a sweet old lady, but she's actually a hag and she's kind of evil, this was going through the opposite. It was like somebody who, it was like Baba Yaga or something, right? You go, like literally you go to Baba Yaga's hut in the swamp, but instead of finding like this wicked old witch, you find, you know, somebody who's very wise and she's your friend and she's there to give you information. Like literally this is what I was getting through kind of like psychically. And then like, and tarot cards as well. And yeah, and this is exactly the same thing, because I remember even talking about how in my D&D campaign, because there was something about like a mother coming through, I remember, and I was talking about in my D&D campaign, I've got this this character. She's like the landlady of the local tavern, and she's lovely and she looks after my characters and everybody like loves her, this NPC. And she kept on being like, I'm gonna go home to see my mum, I'm gonna go home to see my mum. But when they caught up with her, the mum was like the hag of this like Feywild forest, but also like a good hag. And so it's like an inverse of expectations. And this is like, I think this is what I've been predicting, and it pisses me off a little bit as well, because I always do this where I kind of like predict stuff and it's really interesting and I'm like, what am I predicting? What am I getting? And then it turns out to be a movie that everybody's watching. Like I went to watch June. Do you know the movie June? And I must have been channeling the movie for weeks, because I think it's like if it's in the popular consciousness, I can like pick up on it or something. And I was watching the movie and I was like, yeah, I've seen this. I saw this whole scene in a dream, that entire sentence, that whole line. I heard that. Like, and I know it makes me sound absolutely batshit crazy, but all I can tell you is that that's my experience, and that I do genuinely predict things, because the things I get like play out in real life. And then I'm shocked. I'm like, what do you mean that random stuff that I was like waffling on about has come true? Okay, I'll get my head back in the game. But it does make me feel like Cassandra, because I'm like, I do sound crazy. And then it actually happens and I'm like, well, there you go. Told you. Happens a lot with politics and world events and stuff as well. And I'm like, some of the stuff you can kind of see coming. Focus, Cinderella. Stop sounding crazy. Listen, I should be hanging out here with the witches, is all I'm telling you. If my spirit guides are telling me that I can trust this woman, then I am trusting this woman. Does the woman's mind give you a different viewpoint, or do you believe as these boys do? Well, I am no fool, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
Like to see that.
Come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True. They came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
Thank you.
Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
I love this game so much. I love this. Another thing that I was getting as well in my little thing was the card that I was using. Like the woman had like an owl on her shoulder, and it was next to this other card that had like a raven. And I was talking about like the witch had a bird kind of thing. She's like all feathers. Oh my god. Okay. You're the best. I love you. This is one of my favorite scenes so far. What do you mean the threat is greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing.
That doesn't
help.
help.
Do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Thank you. I feel like she knows something. Like, I was going on about Cassandra, right? Oh, okay, but I wanted to talk to... I guess she just teleported us then. I wanted to have more of a scene with Morrigan. I wanted to talk to her. Okay, I hope they come back. I hope that's not the only scene we have with them, because I am obsessed with them. Both of them. Like, if I could kick these two guys out of my party and have Morrigan and her mother and my dog and Duncan, that would be like the dream party. Okay, Alistair can stay. I quite like him. Alistair, what did you think of Morrigan? She was hot, right?
Let's get back to Duncan quickly. If we wait too long, you won't be able to swing a dead cat without hitting a darkspawn.
Can you stop swinging dead cats? Honestly, there's a lot of dogs around. You're asking for trouble.
I'm ready.
Oh, you said you were from Redcliffe?
I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highover, a city off the northern coast. Have you travelled there?
Oh, that is where I'm from. Well, my father was lord of that town.
My Lady Cousland. I'm honoured. I was in Arlayman's retinue when he attended King Maric's funeral. It was in Highover that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena.
Aww.
Now, for years, I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arlayman gave me leave to serve in Highover, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited.
Aww. She's not going to accuse him of abandoning her. Like, he's serving a purpose, right? How did the Grey Wardens find you?
Last month, Duncan visited Highover, and the band held a tournament in his honour. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter.
I probably shouldn't tell him about Highover being attacked, right? What do you think of Duncan?
He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty.
He's hot, right? And where do you think we should go now? What do you think we should do now? I'm not asking him, he doesn't know. Okay, let's go.
Indeed.
Okay. Go on then, Davith.
Yes?
You rogue. Where are you from, Davith?
I grew up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map. Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa. I've been in Denerim for what, 6 years now? Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else.
So you're a cut purse?
And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden?
Indeed. So how did the Grey Wardens find you?
I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd. He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there.
That'd be interesting. If we do go back to Denerim, and I believe we do, that'd be interesting if he's with us. So what happened then?
Duncan stopped them. Invoked the right of conscription. I gave the garrison the finger while I was walking away. Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me. But he says finesse is important, and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up.
He's always saving people, isn't he? So what do you think of Duncan?
All right for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks, too.
Okay.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Alright, so I guess we're going back to Dunk then. Oh wait, we've got the flower for that guy. Where's he gone? Hi, I have your flower.
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers?
I did, even though for some reason you didn't give me the quest. I don't think she would be motivated necessarily by the rewards at this point. She has a little bit of money, she's here to serve a purpose, and she has this greater good feeling, so she would be like, she'd just give it to him. Yes, in fact, I have one of them with me.
I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it.
A reward is not necessary.
You're very generous. Thank you for your help. Perhaps we won't lose as many hounds today as I'd feared.
Again, like, she would see him as being important, right? Like, the dogs are important, the kennel master is important. He needs to tend to the dogs that get sick. So she would let him save his money for more important things. She wouldn't see it as... Again, she's grown up with a silver spoon in her mouth, so she doesn't understand not having money. Which is why she's particularly generous. Wait, hang on. Is there anything else that we need to do? Tainted blood, Grey Warden's cash. Okay, so it is just returning to Duncan. That's Davith. Get out of the way, Davith!
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Well, now will you tell us what this ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
That does not sound good. I would have told him about Morrigan and her mother, but the option's gone. She wouldn't have any reason to hide anything from him. He looks like he's on fire. This is cool. The way they've placed him in front of the fire with the background, absolute baddie. Are you saying this ritual can kill us?
As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
I'm scared. I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up! I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up!
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Oh, what a good side profile. She's so pretty. Again, with the gender politics, like, stop. Try to calm down. There's nothing we can do about it now. No, I don't think that suits her. I don't like any of these for her. I think she'd say something like, calm down, there's nothing we can do about it now, but she'd say something like, try to calm down. Let's just get this over with. Or, you know, we signed up for this. She'd say something like that. I don't like any of these for her, but...
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
Sorry, background noise again. My family are pottering around. He doesn't have to do it though, does he? It's understandable that if he's got a baby on the way, he doesn't want to put himself intentionally in harm's way. And you know, it is honourable. I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. You make a good point.
You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
Maybe
you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood, and mastered their taint.
We're
They
going to
mastered
drink
what
the
now?
blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
They can smell the taint, guys. Talking of the taint, it cracks me up. I'm wondering, you know, the sixth playthrough that we did, the one with the elf who went off, found the mirror thing, got all tainty. I think he was infected by Darkspawn blood, wasn't he? So I wonder how this would play out for him, because Duncan was meant to be giving him a cure. but I guess it's less of a cure and more of a natural resistance immunity thing. So I wonder if we were playing as him, would that be the line they took? You know, maybe say you don't have to do it because you've already been infected, something like that. I don't know. I'm curious now though. That's what I mean with the replayability. Like, just knowing that there might be alternative scenes and alternative like timelines makes me want to play more with different characters, which again is such a clever hook, and it makes you feel like the game is really worth whatever you spent on it, because again, I think I got it free. It's been such a long time that I can't really remember, because I think it was on that, it was like free game Fridays or something like that they used to do. I can't even remember what it was called on the EA app, and it was just like a game would be free for everybody, whoever like grabbed it. I think that's what happened. I could be wrong. But yeah, like, say you'd bought this like when it first came out, and then you're getting like all this extra replayability because you're playing as all these different characters. Okay. Okay, so we're aiming at immunity. Well, those who survive, I haven't even spoken to my brother yet.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
I kind of want to go and
Join
speak
us,
to the soldiers.
brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith,
I feel bad for the guy who doesn't want to do it. Someone's dying. They'll either plot twist and it'll be him because he wanted to do it, or it'll be Jory because it's set it up that he's got the wife and child. I think the trick is to just let it touch your lips. Don't like glug it, alright? Like, they should do it like the way that, like, is it like Japanese ninjas do it? Like, they take like a little tiny bit at a time and then they get immune to it.
Forward, Jory.
Or like the drow.
I have a wife, a child. Had I known.
There is no turning back.
No, you ask too much.
Wait.
There is no glory in this.
Why is Duncan evil now? Wait. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Are you though? Wait, Duncan might be the bad guy. Elissa would have really taken issue with that.
The joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
I mean, if you don't... And I just do it without even having the option?
From this moment forth, you are a
I don't think Elissa would have done it. She'd have had a problem with that. She'd have been like, you just killed him. He had a wife and child. Oh my god, it's the dragon. It's the name of the game. Can I pet that dog?
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible.
I can't take him seriously with that hair.
At least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
At least one of us. Like, dude. Like, he knew that we could have all died. Yeah, she's challenging him. I can't believe you killed Sir Jory.
Jory was warned that there was no turning back, as were you all.
So he would have killed
When
us.
he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end his life. The Blight demands sacrifices from us all. Thankfully, you stand here as proof they are not all made in vain.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Oh, that's nice. I'm like jaw open watching this now. Hand on head, jaw open.
When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Like, this game it's surprising me. It's very dramatic. I still feel in shock.
Death is never easy to accept, especially when it arrives in such a brutal fashion.
Says you.
Honor your comrades if you wish, but know that we must press forward. Always we must press forward.
Fuck this, I'm
The meeting
going
is
joining
to
the
west,
witches.
down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Oh my god, she would be having such a... Oh, my dog's back. Yay! Woohoo! Carlack's back! She would be having such a moment because up until this point, Elissa has always believed that she's on the side of good, that her house is noble, that her soldiers are trained, that she is raised in the light of the chantry and all that kind of stuff. Like, she would really have thought up until this point that she was on the side of good. And then the two things that have happened today. So the one thing about the witches, right? And hearing that everybody's been talking horrible things about these women who live in the wilds and being quite misogynistic to her as well. I guess that's the theme of the game. You know, I've been criticizing it about the misogyny, but if it's being used for storytelling, like if there's an actual purpose for it, like it's going somewhere, like, then that actually, I don't mind it as much. You know, I think they could have reduced it a little bit. I do think it's very full on and in an uncomfortable way, but yeah, I think, you know, I think seeing everybody saying that these witches are horrible and then meeting them and being like, no, actually these are intelligent women who I would love to sit around and have a cup of tea with, you know. These are potential allies, you know, that's changed her thinking and her viewpoint of the whole world up at this point anyway. And then on top of that, you know, she really thought the Grey Wardens and Duncan were these honourable men, which, yeah, honourable men, I love that line from Shakespeare, you know, Julius Caesar in the funeral scene. And, you know, she's just seen him murder somebody who was being basically forced to do something against his will and didn't want to do it and then was killed. Like, she's like, I don't think these are the good guys anymore. She's crashing out. Again, using the term wrong. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm glad I've got Carlack back. Let's say hi to Carlack before I go, because it's been a while. Happy bark. Oh, he wanted to fetch me something. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I've got my Bari hound and that's all I care about. I'm gonna go and buy some treats. But yeah, the game keeps you guessing. There's a lot of like twists and turns, which I really like that. And again, Veilguard felt very straightforward to me, almost painfully obvious at points where the story felt very repetitive. And then things that felt like they were intended to be these big, surprising or dramatic moments, they fell flat because they hadn't been written or handled properly, you know. And so the twists and turns and the way you think you can trust someone and then you can't, especially like if you look at the Noble Dwarf one that I did recently. I can't remember what I called it. The Assassin, I think I called it the Dwarf Assassin or something. I think I called the video. You know, her storyline had a lot of twists and turns. So yeah, the mystery and kind of like, stop scratching my feet. It's like, why are you still around yapping? I want to bite something. The twists and turns and the nuance, right? The kind of like light and shadow of different characters, the depth of the characters, especially with Duncan. You know how with the Forest Elf version, he was a guy that we couldn't trust. Both the elf storylines, you know, it's like, who's this human that we can't trust? Whereas Alistair kind of accepted him at face value. You know, this is an honourable man, a friend of us, a heroic Grey Warden. And now that's been called into question for her. So I really like the writing of this game as a whole. I'm very invested. I want to get back out there and find Morrigan again. I also still need to find Alyssa's brother. So absolutely fascinated, loving it so much. Let's see what we're doing in the next video. So after the joining, so we need to go and find Duncan at the strategy meeting. But I do want to look around a little bit more. We've got this. You found a corpse near the entrance to the Kukari Wilds. A letter on the corpse details a path through the wilds that should lead to a place where the deceased is meant to meet his father. So if I can get back out into the wilds, we need to go and do that. And then we've got this premium content thing, Sulcher's Pass. Travel to Sulcher's Pass. No idea how to do that. But we've got some things to do. I haven't got anything that's like a personal quest. I think that's something that's missing here. I think it would have been nice to have had a section that said personal quest and had like find your brother, speak to the king, you know, that kind of thing. But I think we probably should speak to the king. Downloadable content. Wait, is there more? Can I do more? Dragon Blood Plate. Huh? Can I just download that? It says it's free. Dude, active content. Like, yeah, download it. Yay, servers are no longer available. Why? For shame. That is such a shame. Why isn't it just part of the game? Like, why wouldn't they, instead of making the servers not available, why wouldn't they just add that as part of the game? Maybe it is like a server thing. Maybe you need to go online for it, but it would have been nice if they'd have just added the quest. You know, if they were shutting the servers down. Anyway, okay. Grouchy, add points. I bet they still let me buy points. EA. It's in the game, except for when we take the servers down. Okay, I'm gonna go. Take care of your faces. I am not gonna bite the hand that feeds me. But I will take the piss. I learn from men like Alistair, is what I'm going to say. They write the character, I embody the character. Right, I'm going to shut up because I'm being silly. I'm going to go. Take care of your faces. Thank you for joining me so far. Let me know if you want me to replay this as any of the other characters. I think it would be interesting to do the Dalish elf because he has the Darkspawn already, so to see how that plays out, and also like the other elf as well, because she does not like humans, right? She doesn't like the king because it was the king's men that did all those horrible things to her village, so you know, to challenge him about that. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you do want me to replay through with anybody else, I'd be curious to do that, but I do like the idea of continuing with Elissa for the time being, and we can level her up when we next play with her. So yeah, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna stop yapping. I will see you again soon. Bye friends.